Hi everyone. Today let's spend some time to understand predictive accounting in SAP S/4HANA. So most of you already aware, predictive accounting is one of a great functionality, I would say. So with the help of predictive accounting, business can predict their upcoming, let's say, near future financial results. What is going to be my PGI cost or a post of goods issue value could be, and how much billing I could get in a coming months or a coming years. So it means that whenever there is a order creator, sales order created by order management team. So with the help of predictive accounting, whatever, let's say we have not actually done a PCA or we have not done a billing to the customer. However, system has a capability to post a temporary interest and a predictive ledger. So what does business do is business will compare the results by a system, what are the postings done in a predictive ledger. They'll just go to that ledger specific postings and they'll see, okay, this is going to be my near future PGA. This much goods I can sold and I can sell, and also I can get this much of revenue in a coming future. So by reviewing those predictive ledger, they get to know the result and a clear manner so that they'll take decisions accordingly. They'll take their business plans accordingly. And coming to the Fiori functionality side, there are n number of, let's say, there are a couple of Fiori apps also available for predictive accounting. So we could see in Fiori also those apps. Those apps are really good and they'll give nice KPI information and dashboards. Okay, you can see in a detailed manner and you can understand your financial position also very clearly. So to say in the simple words, predictive accounting helps the organizations to plan their financial decisions uh, in a well manner uh, with the help of this predictive accounting. Okay, so most of the clients are in a real time preferring to have this predictive accounting activated, but doing a configuration is very easy for this predictive accounting. It's a straightforward. Uh, let's go to the configuration sheet. So let's see what are those steps. So these are the configuration steps. We have to definitely define one ledger separately for a predictive accounting and make sure you take this mark for that ledger. Do not allow any manual postings. Yes, a system has to post all the postings to this ledger. There will not be any manual intervention on this ledger. Otherwise, the purpose will not be fulfilled. The purpose will be misused. So we have to make sure manual postings to that particular predictive ledger are not allowed. And similarly, we have to map the predictive ledger to the controlling area. Let's say, so we assign this to the controlling area. Under that particular controlling area, how many company codes are assigned? For those company codes, this functionality will be live and it will work accordingly. So then activate a predictive accounting for incoming sales orders. So what are the sales orders? Let's say there could be n number of standard sales order types or a custom sales order types. Based on a client requirement, which orders they want to predict. Okay, so those orders list will get, and for those orders will activate this configuration. And similarly, we have billing types also. Here, a standard billing types, maybe some customizing billing types in a real time. For the list of billing types where this predictive accounting is needed, for them also will activate this four-step configuration. And finally, the item categories mapping. Okay, so there could be a TAN. There are some standard item categories or customer item categories. Likewise, as it's a pretty simple. In other words, all this configuration based on the client requirement, real time business requirement will add this configuration. So other thing is controlling area should be activated for commitment management. Okay, so commitment in a sense, it's a mostly based on your projected values. It's not the real values, right? It picks all the open sales orders. The minute you create a sales order, system reads this data with this functionality, it posts the temporary entries only to the predictive ledger. That is the reason, make sure you don't forget to activate commitment management and a controlling area. If you forgot to activate this, the purpose will not be fulfilled. Make sure you remember this. Let's go to the system. So yeah, let's go to SPAO. Let's define a ledger first. Financial accounting global settings, ledgers, ledger, and define settings for ledgers. Most of the clients are asking this functionality. You could be in a situation to prepare a POC or any demo, any sort of thing you can get into this topic. So this will be really helpful. Just go here as usual. You just click on new entries and create a one ledger dedicatedly for predictive accounting. I've already created this ledger IN. I've given a description as predictive ledger and this is extension ledger, and make sure extension ledger type you select with the technical numbers, no deletion is possible, and give the underlying ledger. So make sure you take this. Manual postings are not allowed. Okay. So you no need to assign this ledger to your no, company codes because I've given already underlying ledger. Wherever this underlying ledger is live, for those company codes already your ledger also the extension sorry, this predictive ledger also live. If you want to see, you just go to the company codes. So currently this ledger is active for 607 company codes. Okay. So based on your underlying ledger, wherever it was assigned, this the ledger you created also will be assigned. Okay. So it's a normal logic. Ledger related, there is a video already in my blog. You can refer for more understanding. Just come back. I've created a ledger. I don't want to make any changes. Already done. Then you come back and you just go to the financial accounting and there is a folder for predictive accounting. Just go here, activate predictive accounting. You just click this, and for which controlling area you want to activate and from which financial year you want to activate or a fiscal year. My controlling area is ININ. So from fiscal year 2022 onwards, I want to activate sales process. Have activated. Activate with the date of entry. It means whenever you create a order, you just activate and post the predictive entries. It means if you wish to activate for this travel management also, you can activate. Okay, that is also possible. You can predict how much travel can be happen, how much travel expenses can occur, and what will be cost or coming to be submitted in a near future. So you just select one, activate with the date of entry. Just go back. The step is done. Then the other one is check predictive ledger. So just go here, just click on new entries, add your ledger, whatever ledger you created dedicatedly for a predictive accounting, you just add that ledger and just take relevant for commitment management. It takes default, you just add a new entry, whatever ledger you created. I am not making any changes. It is saved already. Just come back. So already we've defined a ledger, we have activated for a controlling. Okay, we've defined ledger also for a predictive account. What are the other steps? Let's see. So the step is done. The second step is done. We've done first step and second step. Let's activate predictive accounting for incoming sales orders. Let's copy this transaction code directly. So let's copy this transaction. Let's go to the SAP directly. Let's give. So this is already we've done. IN. And let's go to the next step. Maintain billing types. Just go to SM30 and you just add what are the billing types you want to activate for the predictive accounting. Let's go here. It's a table entry directly. You just paste this table and click on edit. See standard order type I've added OR and billing type is F2. For this order and this billing combination, I've activated this predictive accounting billing type for predictive billing type, and this is the sales order type. Just save it. No changes. I have not done any changes. And coming to the final thing, you just add the item category. As as I told you before, only I've just considered the standard item category 10 for this purpose. Let's go to the system. Already we are here. Let's only use the table name. Remove the unnecessary thing. Just again click on edit. You could see the item category tab is active. Okay, if you have a number of item categories, you can add it accordingly. So done. And let's try to see. Before this, we'll just go to SEDoka table and let's see how many already predictive documents are posted for this ledger IN. Let's go to SC69 SEDoka. Let us see. IN is our predictive ledger. We want to see how many already entries are present here. So I've already done some postings, make sure everything is okay. So if you see, there are 15 hints are there. Okay, there are a number of sales orders. Accordingly, for those sales orders, how many lines are there? There are postings already happened by a system. Okay, now let's go back and create one sales order, but will not do any PGA or any billing to the customer. Let's see whether the system is going to create a predictive entries or not. Okay, let's go to slash PS01. Let's create an order, standard type OR, and my sales organization is IN07, and I7 is a distribution channel, CN is a division upgrade. As usual, select all the necessary details and do this thing purpose, and you give the reference date, and delivery could happen today only, but it has not done. If you want to add future data also, maybe January 01/01/2023, if you want to add, you can add it. That is up to you. But I'm just creating a sales order. That's all. Enter, and give a quantity. I want to have one quantity, and enter. Fill all the necessary details. Let's try to fill the plant. INP1. Enter. So enter the pricing, it is asking yes. Double click on a material, go to conditions. The pricing condition from a procedure is pricing procedure PR00. Let's add 1500. Enter. Let's go back and check any incompletion log is there. Just go to edit, click on incompletion log. Just go to sales office. Yeah. What all mandatory details needs to be filled? Just fill it. Just fill the payment terms. Just go back. Yeah, now the document is completed. Let's go and check the schedule line items. So I want to confirm one quantity. Schedule is standard. I'll use CN again. No material planning. I'll just save it. Make sure, guys, in real time. So you might have done the configuration rightly. Configuration in a sense, let's say you followed all these steps and you've done this configuration. So it doesn't mean that you could no system could post a predictive accounting entries the minute you create a sales order. It is not the assumption. You always have to remember, make sure your FIST related configuration, including a tax, if everything is fine for the combination when you create a sales order. What I mean to say is, I've just created order 1435. Let's go on display. I've created this order under IN07 sales organization and the company code is IN07. So if any issue you have for FISD integration or for to say maybe for your offsetting postings, let's say FIMM side also, if we have done any wrong, maybe we have not done any configuration rightly. So please remember, maybe you have not done a tax configuration correctly, something is wrong. Okay. In that case, system won't post any transaction to your predictive ledger accounting. Okay. So if everything is fine, there is no issue with the sales order. If real time, if let's say if user is able to do a PGA without any issue for this order, then only the predictive accounting entry also will post. Likewise, there should not be any issue to do a customer billing for this order. If any issue might come or might be exist, maybe we never know it now. The minute when you try to do a PGA, if any issue is there, you get to know. And likewise, when you do a customer billing, that time only you get to know in case of any issues there or not. If at all any issue is there, you don't expect to post a predictive accounting entries and a predictive ledger. Okay. Most of the times, issues we could get related to tax or tax basically, and any account determination misses in a GBB for FIMM, maybe VKOA settings, let's say for FIST integration side. This is just the information and it really helps you. Okay. Now let's go to ACDocker table and just refresh. Please remember, before we create a sales order, the count was 15. Let's refresh now and it has to be 19. So you might be wondering why there are 4 lines. Okay. So it's a simple one accounting entry for a PGA. In one entry, there are 2 lines. Okay. COGS will be debit and inventory finished is credit. Likewise, one for a customer billing, customer will be debit and your sales will be credit. Right. That is the reason you could see there is an increase of 4 line items, right? Now let's filter. Let us filter with our sales order. Just come little right. So this is a sales document number. Just filter it out. You just give our sales order. You see, there are 4 lines. System automatically created accounting entries in a company code IN07 under a ledger IN only, not in a leading ledger, not in a 0L. If you also see the document number for a predictive accounting, the document number is starting with PA. PA in the sense predictive accounting. That's a temporary document number. So let's go and see what are the accounts hitting. If you see 1004, 1004 is inventory finished goods GL account I've created. So 3000 is my COGS GL. So these both are belongs to PGA. Okay, post of goods issue accounting entry. This is my accounts receivable. Okay, reconciliation GL account. So customer is debit. So that is the reason this reconciliation GL has hit, and this is my sales GL account 4000. So likewise, system has predicted, and the minute I created a sales order, system has posted this predictive accounting entries. Now let's go on see the open items in this ledgers and let's see whether we have the entry or not. Let's go to FAGL03. So let's give all these GL accounts. Let's give a company code N07 and GLs are these 4 GLs. Make sure you select a ledger IN, not a leading ledger. Nothing will be posted in a leading ledger. If you want to execute, you don't see that entry. You don't see any document number related to PA. You see all these documents are real ones. Okay, you don't see anything with the PA, right? Now just go back. Okay, change the ledger, choose the ledger, give your predictive ledger as a IN. and just execute, select all line items and execute. So let's compare now. What is the accounting number or a document number 30 and 31? So you just see 31. You see domestic customer reconciliation GL. 31. You see 1500 INR was posted. You just see this document number. This is not a real document number. You see 1001 is a customer reconciliation GL is debited and your sales GL is credited. This is just a predictive accounting entry. It's not a real. You see the values also. It was posted, but it's not a real entry. It's only you could see in this particular dedicated predictive ledger. Okay. And likewise, this is for a, let's say, a customer billing related predictive accounting entry. And if you come down, you could see 30 also. Where is it? So, okay. Somewhere it will be. Okay. So, for some reason, we could not see the PJ predictive accounting entry in a line item wise. Leave it for now. However, we could see that in a table. So we could see this is 16N. So under IN ledger, if you go to the sales order 1435, we could see four line items are appearing. So 1435 something is going wrong with this test system. So 1435, but I've seen nothing is there nothing wrong in a PJ document side configuration. I've checked everything is looks good, and also I've done the initial, let's say, I tried to do the PGA. So I've just saved it. I've not posted it. Let's go to change. Actually, we have to go VL01N, but as I've filled the details, let's go to VL02N for a change. This is a delivery. It was created. So I've just selected the material and given the picking quantity 1, and let's try to post a goods issue. Now we are doing a real activity. That's the actual posting we are going to do. And let's post it. If you see, the outbound delivery is posted. Now just come back to the SE Docker table into the predictive ledger. Just refresh. Now two entries has to reverse. So whatever the reflection happened here before, the correction entry will happen in this predictive ledger. Just refresh. So again the filter has gone. Let's go and put the filter for our order 1435. If you see, before it was only 4 lines, now you could see there are 6 lines. And these are the reversal postings. If you could see, there is a reason why this item is absolute. The reason is 3, reduction in a posting. Why the reduction has happened? Actual posting, actual PGAS done for that particular sales order. That is a reason the predictive results are disappeared from the ledger. Okay. Likewise, let's go and post the billing. Customer billing VF01 against delivery. Let's do execute, enter, just save it, enter. See, now the customer billing happened and accounting entry also generated. Now let's refresh again. You could see the other 2 lines also will be absolute, and total against this sales order you could see 8 line items. Just refresh. Just select the sales order 1435, right? We could see. So the other two also absolute because the actual customer billing is posted. So with this, under this predictive ledger, as you've done the actual posting for this sales order, the predictive entry is gone zero now. Okay, nothing will be remain in this predictive ledger for the sales order. If you want to check before entry FA GLL03, so if you want to check, just select the customer reconciliation account 111001, I guess. Let's execute. See, so we have to check in ledger, predictive ledger, this select and execute. You see, before it was 31, whatever actual entry. For this, the reversal entry you could see in a table. So it's disappeared. Let's go again. Ledger UKYN and company code IN07. In that company code only we are doing our postings. So let's come to the sales order 1435. We just enter. If you see, this is the reversal posting of customer billing ending with A0. This is the actual the predictive posting 31 document number. This is a reversal document. You see 31 is the actual time debit. When there is a actual posting happens, there is a reason ending with A0 PA. This is a predictive document number. There is a reversal posting happen. So likewise, when there is an actual posting happens, the values before posted will be reduced apparently from a predictive ledger side, and everything looks good now. So on the same topic, in a Fiori, you have some Fiori apps. Let's say, let's go to the Fiori, and this is logged up. Let me log in. I just logged into Fiori. Let me search with predictive. It's loading. Hang on. So it's stuck. Wait. Let's wait. So if you could search with predictive, you could see the predictive modules, predictive scenarios, and you can see monitor predictive accounting. Okay, these are some of the important Fiori apps. With this, you can see details in a clear manner. So let's try to see incoming sales orders. How many incoming sales orders we have under predictive accounting? Let's try to click on this Fiori app. So I don't know, for some reason this Fiori app is not working here. So, but if it would have run well, we could see a nice dashboard with the detailed information. What are, how many sales orders are there? What is the value, PJ value? What is the invoice value? You can see under the customer wise. You can see a nice breakup, but unfortunately, this system is not showing anything. So there is an issue in our Fiori side. Let's ignore. But basically, this is how the predictive accounting works, and you can configure it easily, and you can test it easily. But make sure your configuration is done thoroughly without any misses. To reconfirm it, if you just do one real posting, let's say you create an order and do a real postings. If the real postings are happening, then you just check whether the reflection is happening back in your predictive ledger. Let's say the minute you create a sales order, if at all not happening, you just go back and check your configurations, and again you could easily find the reason for a issue. Okay, thanks for watching.